You guys have probably heard all the stories about Tesla build quality and how it doesn't match well the rest of the automotive industry. And on a personal level, we have to agree because after owning this vehicle for almost 2 months now, 3,000 miles or so, we have a really interesting, true tale of a ridiculous fail.
This is our third Tesla, the Model Y, but we actually have had two before this, the Model 3 and the Model X. And we have, of course, read about Tesla build quality problems, and we've had a couple of our own, panel gaps, panel fitment really hasn't been very good on any of them. We've had a trim piece fall off on the Model X, but this is the first time we've had a serious problem that's reoccurring.
Yeah, not only is it reoccurring, but in some ways it's a safety issue. And in this video we're going to tell you about that problem. We're going to tell you what we've done to try to fix it, and we're going to show it to you. So let me show you the problem. It's something that I think is pretty unique. So if you want to open the door on a Tesla, all you do is, of course, actuate the door handle and the door opens.
And it's electronic, so the Model Y has these crazy door handles and they kind of flip out like this. You see that? And then you pull them and it actuates like a little servo, and then bam, it pops open. Now this is a very sleek design, it's very modern, but unfortunately our rear door has failed a few times now. Do you want to show them?
Yeah, so same thing. I'm going to push, I'm going to pull, and I'm going to pull, and I'm going to break the door because this door will not open. And this is now the third time that this has happened to us. And it's not just from the outside, it's also from the inside. Let me show you.
Of course, having these crazy electronic doors that are actuated via this little electronic mechanism on the inside, to open the door, you don't have an old school handle, you have this little button. You push the button, the window goes down a little bit because it's a frameless window, and then the door opens. Pretty seamless. Just push the button and you can open it. Now let's see what happens when you try to open the left rear door with the button.
The way the front door works should be the exact same way that this rear door works. So I push the button and nothing happens. Unlike the front door where the window pops down, here in the back it's dead as a doornail. Now Tesla actually has thought of that.
In the result of like a total power failure or perhaps a collision where maybe the actual electric door mechanism fails, you can still get out of the front seat of the Model Y. There's this little lever built into the window switch panel. Pull that up and you can open it. And look at this, you actually get a warning and it says a manual door release used may cause damage to the window trim, because I'm not sure it pulls down the window in quite the same way that you would pull down the window when you use a little button. But in the rear, it's a different story.
Yeah, in the rear, there is no manual override. So in the case of an accident or in the case of a power failure, I cannot get out this door. And this is not the first time that this has failed. There's actually a long story of how many times this door has been now repaired. So why don't we tell them about that, Tommy? Hey guys, so we put the seat down to show the camera how this button works, but now I am seriously trapped because I can't go out that door and I can't go out this
got
door.
it. Hang
Get
on.
me, would you?
Pull the seat back up here.
So I can get out this door, but the first time that door failed was about 2 weeks after we had taken delivery of the car. And the way that Tesla works is when you have a problem like that, you actually solve it by using the app.
You select schedule service and then you tell them what the issue is. So let's go, I don't know, there's no like button for door failure. So door handles and latches, okay, maybe there is a button for door failure. Then you go next, and then you describe the repair, you set a time, you schedule the service, and then someone comes out and takes a look at your car.
So the first time we had this issue, we scheduled the service, and a few days later, a very competent Tesla tech came by. They unlatched the door, they took it apart.
Well, basically they took out the whole door panel, I think, from the inside,
yes,
to actually get the door open first. And then they told us what? That the door was really misaligned.
Yeah, that the latch mechanism wasn't lining up with the latch, which we can't get to right now, and that was causing the door to then not be able to open. Yeah, so he realigned the door. It worked, and he said, you know what, let me order a actuator for the door, and if you have the problem again, we'll replace the actuator.
So the fix of realigning the door lasted exactly 1 day, and then it broke immediately. So fast forward 2 weeks, the Tesla repair tech comes back out with actuator in hand and sticks a new one in there.
So the fix with the actuator lasted a couple weeks. Let's fast forward to this week where Tommy and I are heading out to go to the airport to review the new Ram TRX. I went to throw my gear in the back, and there we have it. Once again, the back door won't open. Now, that's the third time it has failed. And in my mind, there are catastrophic fails, and then there are minor fails. A minor fail would be something like, a cup holder rubbing in a really annoying way. A catastrophic fail would be something like, well, the car not starting or catching fire. I would put this at, what would you say, Tommy, about a 6 or 7 in that?
Out of 10, yeah. I mean, first of all, it's a big inconvenience, but second of all, it really can be a safety hazard if you're carrying someone in this seat in particular, and you're in a collision, and that person needs to get out, and the door won't open. I'm really surprised they didn't incorporate a manual override, or at least some way to get out of the back seat of the Tesla. Now, the funny thing is, we haven't had a single other door fail.
No, just this one.
It's always this door. So we're going to have to schedule another appointment, have the service tech come back again, maybe with a second actuator to try to fix it for the third time.
Or another door at this point, I don't know. But the point is, we've been building cars in the world for over 100 years. Making a door that opens should be pretty much figured out at this point. So in my mind, that's why this is, a relatively serious fail. It's not only a safety issue, but, I'm sick of having a car where I can't get your grandma into the back seat because the door won't open.
And I think part of it is quality.
Yeah.
The second part of it is just over-engineering for the sake of over-engineering. Just use a mechanical mechanism. Why does it have to be electronic? My 1982 Mercedes door has never failed. It opens every time. Why does it have to be some servo-actuated thing to pop the door open? Just give me a handle that operates a rod which operates the latch. That seems like a much better system.
Yeah, and why isn't there an override in this door? It would seem like it wouldn't cost that much, and then you could actually use the vehicle and you can actually use the door. Now, if you guys are wondering what's going on with our Defender, we've had a bad week for issues. It's still in the shop, and we are producing a video to show you exactly what's wrong with that, so stay tuned for that. For now, Tommy, this has been a what?
Ridiculous tale of fantastically unfortunate fails.
No, that's not right. This has been an incredible tale of a fabulous fail. No, what are we calling the series?
Oh no! Oh no!
Now we got to get the guy to come out here again and try to sort this out.
Maybe they can fix this while they're at it.
Yeah.
Look at this disaster. That's horrible.
That to me would be like from a 1 to 10, like maybe a 2.
That's really minor.
And look what's happening here too now. Look at this. That's starting to pop out. That's not aligned anymore.
It's okay. This is minor compared to the door not opening. Look, it's trying though. Like the window comes down. It wants to open.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
All right. Well, stay tuned to TFLcar.com because we got a lot more updates coming on the Tesla and the Land Rover.
Yep. See you guys next time. Ciao.